Hey everybody, this is Mel with Melly Playful, and I'm playing Entwined. This is the 7th lifetime. This one is actually representing enlightenment. So how are you all doing today? I haven't really asked that here lately. So, a lot of people, they don't know words like enlightenment, so let me go ahead and give you the definition of this. Basically, it's the action of enlightening or the state of being enlightened. Okay. That really tells people stuff, right? So here's some words for you: understanding, insight, education, learning, knowledge, awareness, information, wisdom, instruction, teaching. So, what is something that you were enlightened on? Let's say, like, you found something out that you really, truly were surprised to know, that you really, truly needed to know, and that it helped you along the way. A lot of people, especially in like religions and stuff, they'll be like, you need to be enlightened. You need to, you're trying to reach enlightenment. So, what is something that you have figured out that was so important to you? Um, I think that for me, after when I was in school, I had a lot of friends, but I was also bullied by some really awful people, and so I had this like hatred in me. And when I got out of school, it kind of stuck with me. And I continued to really just, I wanted to care, I wanted to do all that, but I really just did not like myself or like others. And then my niece was born, and I held her in my arms, and I almost like, and I got to see through her eyes. And the older she got, I got to keep seeing through. Then my nephew came, and it was the same way. And I know this sounds crazy. It was almost like I was enlightened. Like all of a sudden, I was learning something different in this world that I never really cared for. And one of the things that it was that I saw that how much love prevails, and how all that anger I needed to let go, and I needed to forgive. And I kind of felt like my parents had been teaching me that my whole life, but I just wasn't paying attention. And I almost feel like there was an enlightenment with that. Like I just, like, all of a sudden I learned something that I needed to carry on, and I changed dramatically. And after that, I'll admit, like, I kind of became very empathetic. I started feeling more and feeling deeper, and it's really weird because, like, I always thought that when you become empathetic that you're born that way. And maybe in a way I always was empathetic, but I kind of like tried to hide it and replace it with anger. And fast forward all these years, now it's like I feel so deeply, and I see things from a different point of view. And so I think that would be like my big learning moment, my big lesson, is how to maintain and letting go of the anger, and letting go of all that hurt that I went through when I was younger. Um, I don't really know anything else. Like, I guess my thing is like, I'm walking in a spiritual path. I'm trying to like get out of my brain and get out of my mind and follow more of like my heart and my soul. And so I guess that's why, like, one of you might be like, oh, my enlightening moment was when I realized that, blah, blah, blah. And it might be politics, or it might be, something that you learned in school, or something that you learned about, something in today's world or whatever. But like that right there was really big in my book. And I remember us in high school, Nelson Mandela. I had read this little magazine in World Geography. I think that was my 11th grade year, and Nelson Mandela had just got been released from prison. And that was the first time that I ever really, because I know this sounds crazy, maybe I lived in this bubble. I didn't really understand racism. I knew that there was people that were out there were racist and stuff like that, but I never really understood racism and how much like it was in the world until I learned about that, about him. And he became instantly one of my heroes. And then I started looking into like Malcolm X and everything, and started really learning about him. And I was just in complete total shock about what was going on in today's world. And so I guess that's another thing, is like my eyes opened up to so much cruelty of what was going on. And so it also helped change me and helped define me. And at first it made me angry. It made me very angry about how people were treated. But now I try to look at things different. I'm still very angry about how people are treated, but I also go into it with saying anger cannot change the world. You have to do it with love and forgiveness and just hope and pray that people change. And so that was another thing for enlightening with me. So anyway, maybe I'm using the word wrong. I don't know. I hope not. I hope I don't just make myself look like a fool. But that's how I see about it. As this game, like as you see, like I start getting close and then I knock back. I thought this one was going to be easy too, but I was having difficulties. And I love how like when you start pulling away because you're making mistakes, how it turns red. It's like letting you know that you're about to lose, you know, each other. You need to do better. And so that's really, really cool. I just actually just noticed that. And it's probably been happening through the whole game. But when I'm actually playing, I can't pay attention too much about all of this. I mean, in my brain, it's like, oh, colors, colors, colors. But really, and my brain's moving too fast with this. So anyway, that's just my opinion for everything today and my insight of the game. I'm sorry every single episode I'm asking you questions too. But I hope you all are enjoying answering the questions. It also lets me know like who's actually paying attention and who wants to conversate with me and things like that, and if I'm doing my commentary well. Because if people start responding to me, then I know that at least I'm bringing a conversation. So this one is beautiful. Look at how beautiful this is. I love this. I love the colors. I mean, like I said, every single episode I'm going to say, oh, I think this is beautiful. Because this is, look at this, you know? Still, the Ferris wheel's my favorite. If y'all can hear that noise sitting beside me, that is my dog asleep right next to me, and she is snoring really loud. So please forgive that if you all can hear it. Somebody with those really good, powerful, like, headset is going to hear this. And they're going to be like, what in the world is that little gremlin? That's what my friend Vegas calls her, is a gremlin. And he said it on stream one time because she was attacking my face with lots of loving. But anyway, I'm almost to the end here. My throat's getting all crazy because I'm talking too much. So let me just go ahead and say thank you all for coming. I love each and every one of y'all. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Bye.